Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Songwriting with Thomas, where I post a song every single day, and I am going to continue to do so until I hit 1 million subscribers. And I like to post inspirational content to keep you guys creating. Welcome to the channel, and if you're already subscribed, you beautiful, beautiful person, welcome back. I love you. Thanks so much. Big shout out to all of you for being here. You guys are the best. Social media and YouTube trick your brain into legitimizing your haters. I've been posting videos daily this is day 108, I think. And the truth is, most of the comments I get are overwhelmingly positive. I have a very wholesome fan base here. All of the kings and queens who subscribe to this channel are fantastic. However, every now and then, I get the occasional negative comment where I'm just kind of left there like, why did you have to say that? I have a pretty small channel. I only have about 677 subscribers right now. So when I get a negative comment, it's kind of like just sitting there. It doesn't get washed away in a sea of positivity. It kind of does, frankly. Like, I do get a lot of positive comments. The other funny thing about YouTube is it's like if you don't respond to a comment, it just kind of sits there in your studio app, just kind of glaring at you, which I find really annoying. I wish there was a way to dismiss it without deleting it, without responding to it and validating it. All of that to say, hate comments aren't nice. And I've seen it time and time again from much bigger influencers who still struggle to cope with negative comments. I've seen it time and time again. Well, I think I found out why. The other day, when I was posting my song a day, I had this channel comment, and I won't say who it was. I deleted the comment, actually, which I kind of regret because I'd like to post it here, but whatever. But this guy just simply commented and said, "This is not a song," on my song. One of the songs that I did for my post a song every day challenge. And I loved that one of my subscribers chimed in and said, "Okay, nerd, what is a song? You're a hero." Anyways, out of curiosity, I clicked on his channel and I was like, oh, well, he's a composer. Let's see what he has to, what he composes. Let's see what his idea of a song is. And I clicked on one of his songs, and truth be told, it wasn't even music. And what really impressed me was there were people performing his composition. And I like, look, I mean, maybe you think I'm being biased and salty, but the truth is it was just one of those pieces, those modern type pieces where it's just dissonance. It was literally like a bunch of various Chinese instruments being abused, and it just sounded horrible. And for me, it was like to think that that guy spent his precious time on this earth composing such a cacophonous piece of garbage, illustrating a human experience that really is best left not illustrated. It's kind of like zooming in and taking a picture of a pile of dog poop, which they do. That's the modern art ethos, right? Like they literally would put dog poop up in a museum and everyone would take pictures of it. Hate that stuff. Anyways, that was his idea of what a song was. And then it just suddenly dawned on me. It's like, huh, if I had known this guy, I wouldn't have even thought twice about his comment. So let me put it this way. I'm in a room in a big dinner party. Everyone's here and they're listening to my music, and there's 200 people in the room, and 198 of them are shaking my hand and saying, "Wow, that's so beautiful. That's awesome." And then I see this one guy who I know who makes cacophonous, crappy Chinese musical instrument music comes up to me and says, "That's not a song." What do you think I'm going to do in that moment? I'm going to go, "Hi, Fred. How you doing? How's the wife and kids?" Yeah, okay, see you later. Right? It's not going to faze me. But what I realized was there's something about the formatting of social media that tricks your mind into immediately accepting hate and immediately legitimizing comments. So again, imagine you're in a room and there's this guy, he's he's poorly dressed, slovenly, terrible taste in music. You know this about him. He comes up to you and says, "Hey, your stuff is crap." It's like, "Okay, yeah, whatever, Fred. Go away, Fred." And like you just wouldn't even think twice about it. When you see a profile picture of like, I don't know, a cat or an anime picture or a turtle, and then you see this very official looking text beside it, stamped on there under your video, it immediately tricks your brain into going, oh, this matters. This opinion matters. It gives everyone an equal say, an equal level of validation. And there's pros and cons to that, right? Like that's kind of the beauty of the internet, is that everyone can kind of have a voice and be seen as equals. But the downside to it is you automatically assume that things are right. And this is just true with like, like false information that's out there. When you see a piece of information that's absolutely outrageous, the first thing you think is like, whoa, that's crazy, and it must be true. And then you have to pump the brakes and go, wait, no, it's probably not true, right? And again, at this point, I think most of us out there, when you see something unbelievable, you assume it is fake. So the key is, as an artist or as a content creator, to train yourself the same way towards your haters. Learn to pump the brakes the second you see it. And you may never be able to stop that initial negative ugh when you read those words, because it's a very powerful thing, man. The format, the magic of social media is powerful, and it's hard to combat. But give it enough time and enough practice, and I bet you you'll get to the point where you're invincible to those kind of hateful comments. It's literally just water off a turtle's back or another animal that repels water quickly and easily, and you can get on with your life. On the flip side, your positive comments, by default that those are going to be authentic, right? Because if you're playing violin on the street and a homeless person comes up to you and shakes your hand and says, "Thank you, that's beautiful, you touched my soul," that's just as valid as if, like, the Queen, God rest her soul, was to walk by and be like, "Wow, that was beautiful, that touched my soul." Reframe your mind. That's all I had to say. I've been thinking about that for a while. I know that a lot of you guys who subscribe to my channel are musicians. Keep posting, keep creating. Remember the Tiger Lily principle. If you didn't see that video, please go watch it. Your art matters no matter how many views it gets. That's all I got to say. So now for my challenge. It's day 108. I got to post an original piece of music here. You guys know the drill. I'm going to hit a few notes, dig for inspiration, and then when it strikes, I will create a song. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a king and queen patron of mine. You're the best.